Hello students, hope you are doing well. Welcome to this online video discussion on mastering reading comprehension question. I'm thrilled to have each one of you here, united by our shared passion for unlocking the secrets within the passage of written text. Well, so without further ado, let's dive into the world of reading comprehension and other verbal ability based questions, where every passages hold a puzzle and every question is an opportunity to unravel its mysteries. Welcome and let the journey begin. So today we have one of the text. So the passage that gives the direction for questions is what? There is a passage below which is accompanied by a set of questions. We need to choose the best answer to each question. What I presume that you must have read this text as far as the text having with 400, 300 to 400 words. Um, and you must have some idea you have collected. Well, despite that, I would like to, or in spite of that, I would like to give you a little information pertaining to this particular passage. What this passage is all about. This passage, which is stated about at the core of Nat Hans' teachings, is the idea that understanding is what? Understanding is love's other name. Love in this context involves, you can say that, um, a profound comprehension of another person's suffering, with the suffering encompassing physical, psycho-emotional, or spiritual dissatisfaction in Buddhism. Nathan emphasizes that understanding is a universal need. It is a profound dissatisfaction, and also it is everybody's needs. At the same time, you could also point out that um, it is a kind of a metaphor, right? So it is a universal need. At the same time, fixation on trivial matter often stops our ability to offer expansive understanding. The author employs a metaphor likening pouring salt into water, right? So, and talking about to illustrate the importance of scale, a handful of salt in a cup renders the water undrinkable, while the same amount in a river allows people to draw water for various purposes. The river symbolizes an expansive heart capable of receiving, embracing, and transforming, isn't it? So, understanding, compassion, and embrace others, we accept others as they are, and then they have a chance to transform. Okay, so if I look into more, then we would also find out that what the the key lies in understanding and bearing witness to our own suffering, nurturing our own happiness to increase our capacity to love. So Nathan contends that the art of nourishing happiness is integral to love and understanding. Someone's suffering is the most important gift one can offer. Love as a learned dynamic interaction is influenced by early life patterns formed through osmosis and imitation, isn't it? So then the author suggests that observing healthy parental relationship is crucial for learning about love and emphasizing that the most valuable inheritance from parents is their own happiness, isn't it? Drawing on Western developmental psychology concepts like positive resonance, which is appointed here, Nathan explores the impact of parental relationship on our understanding of love. He distinguishes between infatuation, driven by a fantasy of who someone can be for us, and true love, rooted in self love and understanding. The text also underscores what? The importance of self compassion and genuine self understanding as the main part of, or prerequisite, you could say, prerequisite for authentically loving and understanding others. That's what the whole text is all about. It's a 3 paragraph based passage that gives the idea about nothing but um, about, you could say, uh, about the Nathan's teaching, right? About understanding is love others' name. Okay. So if I talk about the tone and style, so what I could draw here, tone and style. So the tone and style would be what? It is a reflective one, reflective and contemplative, reflective, contemplative, and instructive, right? Contemplative and instructive, instructive, isn't it? It carries a calm and meditative tone, calm and a meditative tone, uh, which is in line with the Nat Hans teaching on mindfulness and compassion. The style is, you could say that, articulate, mm, articulate, and using metaphorical language and clear examples of expressing complex ideas. It combines elements of spiritual guidance with psychological insights, creating nothing but a harmonious and accessible approach to understanding the difficulties of love and suffering. Clear? So, hope you understand the little idea that I have pointed here about the main idea, tone, and style. Now, moving to the question. So, what does the question ask here? Going by the passage, why do we often get crushes on others? So, if I talk about that, going by passage, why do we often get crushes on others? Let's look at the options. 4 options have been pointed. So the first option says, because we understand their suffering and hence they suffer loss, or they suffer less. Sorry. Next, second said, because we truly love and understand those individuals. Third says, because we lack the complete understanding of our own self. Fourth, because we only have true compassion for ourselves. So, if I talk about the first option, because we understand their suffering and hence they suffer less, can be ruled out that it is unrelated to the argument, unrelated to the argument, unrelated to the argument, isn't it? Similar to that, if I talk about option two would be not appropriate, as we could find out. Mm, the idea which is pointed, because we truly love, right, and understand those individuals. In that case, it is stated we truly love and understand them, but to distract ourselves from our suffering. And out of this incomplete understanding of ourselves spring our illusory infatuation. So the idea which is pointed in the text is making this statement incorrect. If I look into the option three said, because we lack the complete understanding of our own self. So this could be called as the appropriate one. Why do we often get crushes on others? Because we lack the complete understanding of our own self. So this will be the correct answer. This is validated by the lines um, where you would find out, let's say that, uh, fine, if you poor handle, but if your people can continue, then when our hearts we can't accept, demand, we have a compassion, we accept the question that becomes when we feed, and that's why understanding someone's suffering is the best gift you can give another person. Understanding is love others' name, and yet because love is a dynamic interaction, Ali, echoing what development, positive in resonance. If our parents did not love, understand each other, how are we to know what love looks like? The most precious can give our parents may be so and so, but they may not be happy people. If we have happy parents, we have received richest inheritance of all. Then after, which replaces understanding and true. Yeah. So look at the last line where it is stated, often we create crushes on others, not because we truly love and understand them, right? So, but to distract ourselves from our suffering. When we learn to love and understand ourselves and have true compassion for ourselves. So this makes the option 3 validate, right? Um, so that's why. And out of this incomplete understanding of ourselves spring our illusory infatuation, this also eliminates option 2 because we truly love and understand those individuals, right? So this would not be correct one, right? Look into the option 4 because we only have true compassion for ourselves. Um, if I look into option 4, it also can be eliminated because the passage says when we have true compassion for ourselves, then we can truly love and understand another person. So this is therefore not the definition of the cross, right? The definition of cross is referring to when we lack the complete understanding of ourselves, our own self will be region. Why do we often get crushes on others? So hence the answer option should be option 3. I hope you are clear with the answer and the questions uh, idea and the text too. That's all.